TOMz.
Yes, my friends, and I'm going to put this TOMz Roger on SABC Mzansi for sure.
Hi, Jalaga, Midland. I'm getting this week. Say, Qualika. Come, Mamma, Smulele, yes, go back and chat to Loco. What was up to Mrs. Mamma, Smukele, I'm a TOMz, Eva, or that's the ending bone, you was man, and I'm dead again. Try to say, Bonga, money accident, get see, and then how flexible are you?
No, young guys, I'm very flexible. I mean, you and I can have coffee, milkshake at any point in time. I'm a move now, Bugela.
Okay, we'll see you guys, man. I mean, physically, but one of the most demanding sports, that actually require you to be flexible is what we call gymnastics. And something along the most of the time. That's in the what's sport, Nega Ben Amanda, our guru, too much, Sana, Ube flexible, gang about timing.
I know, I'm going to Amanda, timing. When I'm done, I guess I was coming and let's see what we have in store for you today on the show. Check out what's coming up next on TOMz. Hlangana with an insanely talented gymnast, keeping Mzansi's name high at international competitions. See how he trains to do epic tricks on the trampoline and hear what he has to say when it comes to commitment and endurance. Now, Kumayagu trampoline looks like fun, right? But how does science make it possible? Gymnastics is literally thousands of years old and has been used for surprising things other than just a sport. It obviously has loads of health benefits, so what will humans be doing with it in the future? Uthola kabanzi about what humans doing gymnastics on the moon would look like. Abash. Hi, my friends, enjoy to kahle kahle. On Facebook. What do you think gymnastics is all about? What it's all about? Trampoline and all of that cool stuff. Well, what's meaning?
I like just breaking words up and it's yoga. And I looked at the gym side of it, and yes, it's all about, lifting weights, running, all those nice things. Do
you think you could pull it off, maybe?
Yeah, man. You said it's
okay, anyways, do the right thing on Facebook and on Twitter. Facebook.com/TOMz. On Twitter, very, very simple, at TOMz_SABC_1. Go Instagram, Bongi.
Instagram TOMz TV _SABC.
Ngomjolo ba igama lakho?
Igama lami nguMbali Bianca Sindane.
Wena Mbali Bianca Sindane. Okay, udume ngani la esikoleni?
As you can see, public speaking and singing.
Nice one. Ngomjolo, what is gymnastics?
Gymnastics. I'm a gymnastics. I think it's those people who stretch and jump and
Okay. Gymnastics is a sport played by flexible people, or a sport usually that uses almost your entire body.
Like sports, I'm not into sports.
Okay. I want to know, how high can you jump?
I don't know.
Okay, let's give it a try. Show us. Go. Nice. Nice. Yay. So, Ngele, what do you love about sports?
Well, sports, it keeps a person healthy and fit.
Shout out to TOMz on SABC Mzansi for sure.
Nice one.
Now, gymnastics, Olympics, and
Now, gymnastics involves exercises that require a lot of strength and control. Now, local ones you are on all sorts of equipment like bars, vaults, and balance beams. Abantu who do gymnastics have to train for many hours a day and do additional exercises to build their strength. During performances, gymnasts make use of all kinds of muscles and bones in their bodies in order to pull it off. Knowing these body parts help them improve their athletic skill. Now, Greeks were the first to do this kind of sport and use it for army training around 2000 BC. In 393 AD, the Olympics was banned and the art of gymnastics was almost lost to the world. So in about 1,500 years later, it underwent a revival and a German doctor introduced it as healthy exercises for young men. Ngonyaka 1896, it was back in the Olympics, but it took until the year 2000 for trampolines to become a part of the Olympic events.
Now, did you know that many professional athletes can actually play the sport up to a certain age and not exceed ngapha kwala?
Definitely. Now bongnala lapha ekhaya benazi ukuthi kahle kahle khona lo muntu lo wesifazana ongapheli umoya namhlanje akakapheli umoya, and she's the oldest gymnast at the age of 90 years old. Igama lakhe ke uJohannes Kwass.
Wow, kokusixele kona kaloku pha kumajelo ethu onxibelelwano bethu ba ngesiphi mani isport engumuntu ofanayo wakho sixele sana siyabuya ngo.
Welcome back to TOMz as we continue today's adventure in the world of gymnastics.
Njalo kaya ke bethwana sifika ngangibasigalelekile siTOMz siyuse-right.
Angise-right.
Ufresh ready. Lawo ke bethuna sizindidi ngedidi kale ku-gymnastics ezikhoyo phandle pha. Kangibayazi into abantu abaninzi eMzantsi Afrika bayazi yazi nge-gymnastics le. But yazi into zala kukho ubrother uthile ubhutiza oyenza izinto ezenzeke internationally kwi-competitions zakho.
Not only is he a professional athlete, kodwa ke futhi uyafunda. Mhlawumbe angibuza ukuthi hayibo siya kanjani azokuthini awukubheke la.
Hi guys, my name is Offering Tlaka. I'm a trampoline gymnast and coach. I work at Trampoline Club. What I do is teach children how to do gymnastics, trampoline gymnastics. Kitlemo habo Marianne van Lelhono, rnale meeting, kitamo habedi kabeki, retoblela ka ditaba tsa club gore re lokisha gore re the competition, the ditaba tsa ditšhelete.
Our club started in about 2006. Offering is the head coach there, and he teaches the children how to jump and make moves. He also encourages the children to do competitions, and he's even had some of our gymnasts that have competed in international competitions due to Offering being an example, because he is one of the South African proteas, and he also competes internationally.
Trampoline gymnastics is a competitive sport. It's an Olympic sport. We teach the kids from a young age to participate first at club level to get them comfortable with the environment of competitions, and then following competitions would be nationals, and then local internationals would be like the Zone 6 or now called Region 5 competitions, which will be against Zimbabwe, Botswana, Namibia, and then after that we go onto the world stage where it's bigger and it's only high level. So as much as trampoline is an individual sport, we also attend competitions as clubs, so there's kind of still a team environment. That's why we have the uniforms and that's why we have the tracksuits. The leotard is what they compete in. It's either short pants or long white pants, and this is the gear that you wear, the bodysuit. They use this because in gymnastics they deduct points on how you execute your skills. So you wear this so the judges can see your body and the streamline of your body and the positions you make. And then the tracksuit is just for the gymnasts to stay warm and to look like a unit as they walk to the competition. All right, guys, we've had our morning meeting and preparations for the next couple of weeks. Now it's about doing the work at the club, the actual physical work, and making sure that the kids are ready and prepared for the competition. In the morning I start either doing studying or preparing for classes, or if I'm not doing admin for the club and having meetings, then in the afternoons I either practice myself or I come straight here to teach the kids how to practice. Nakatome trampoline at the age of 12. It was introduced to me by my first coach, Tola Kutia, at Greendale High School. Ubuchitlap mola skolo ngutila ira demonstration. By that time, Nalamukotwaka, Wandile Mapanga, we were experimenting, kari tumbler on the ground, on the grass. So when a sport like this came into play, it was just a calling for us. It seemed so natural. It was something that we were doing already on the ground, and they brought this amazing contraption that could make you go higher and go faster and do more bigger tricks. So from day one, I love the sports.
Now, even though so much muscle exercise is done off the trampoline, doing work on the trampoline works some incredible muscle groups in the body. The core muscles flex and release every time your body springs off the trampoline, which builds abdominal strength. Now, your hips and glutes provide stability to your lower body and controls hip movement. Now, these muscles power the upper lift and controls your ability to manage coming down in the right position. Calf muscles and hamstrings help to absorb the weight of the body as you land, and upper body muscles, like those in the arms, are worked out when arm movements come into play.
They actually prefer trampolines for the exercise because zona asifaki pressure needs about joints.
And that is because of gravity. What if people could actually do gymnastics on the moon?
Hayi ke sijonga sana singarara kaloku yazixela kaloku niba kumajelo ethu banomnxebelwano ba ucinga ntoni samakhasi ku-Facebook naku-Twitter okwangoku de useve England siyabuza. Phinde samkeleke bethu nani apha kumabonakude wenu nisahleli nathi kaloku abasasazi benu fondini ubonga isipho ndingami ndedwa ndiphethe usiya namhlanje bethu nani yazi intoni siyabulela mani buphinde wabuya kwesi siqendu mhlawumbi usanda ungena uyazi uba sithetha ngantoni namhlanje apha ku-TOMz namhlanje ke sithetha ngazo zonke izinto ezibandakanya i-gymnastics.
Definitely. Now, gymnastics has been around for thousands of years, and namhlanje ke sihleli phansi sayikhulumana with a professional athlete who's actually made a trampoline his thing.
Injalo kanye phamba sihambe ke siye sibuzile mani uba kunganjani uba kungenziwa i-gymnastics on the moon das uyayiva siyacela mani niqhubeka kaloku niqhagamshelana nathi sixoba kunganjani sana on the moon sibhizi na gymnastics yethu awuthi uyayiva okwangoku tho masibuyela kufundisa sana simva uba uthini sana.
Trampoline Club. We're here in Montana. This is specialized equipment made in Germany, imported to South Africa. Is the event Elinkodi Olympics. This is the individual trampoline, and this is a trampoline that they use to take part in the Olympics. This is one of the trampolines that we have at our club. This is our best one, our biggest one, our most expensive one. This trampoline is made different. It's got 118 springs that are also specially made. And then if you look over here, this one has got a webbed bedding. This bedding helps the athletes to jump higher and perform bigger skills due to the fact that the air is pushed through the holes and there's less resistance. So it's got a quicker reaction of how fast the trampoline goes down and how fast it can shoot you up. What most people are used to, the trampoline that is, I would say, standard. It's a black top trampoline, we call it in the sport. This is where your smaller kids start. As you can see, there are no holes in this trampoline. It's not made to jump as high as those ones. Always safer for the kids to start on this one because they first have to learn the technique of jumping in the right position and perfecting the elements before trying it on the bigger and more powerful trampoline. Sport sa trampoline sona siswana le gymnastics where you have a standard size trampoline where kids can jump on, or kids or athletes can jump on, and then they perform the maneuver, whereas different positions, tucks or pikes or straddles, there are a set of tricks that are set out in rule books and guidelines, and then the kids have to perform those in a sequence so that they compile a routine, which is then judged by a panel of judges, and they get a point awarded to them according to how good or bad they do the routine. And then we've got another trampoline that we call the double mini trampoline. This is also one of the trampolines that they use on the world level. You have a run up, you perform 2 skills and land on a landing area. So the landing area has got different colors because it's zoned. When you jump and you land in the red zone, there's no deductions from your points. If you land in the yellow, they take a 0.3 from each judge. And then if you land here in the blue, you get 0.5 taken off each judge. So you could lose the competition from where you land. As a coach, it's my responsibility to teach them what they should do right in order not to lose more points at the competition. Lekker, Daniel?
Ja.
Good. Trampoline is a sport of progression. So when the kids get better and stronger, they start learning how to jump higher. As you saw now, Gerrit was jumping almost 2 or 3 times higher than the other kids. He's been doing trampoline for 8 years now. So we have a series of exercises to strengthen your leg muscles. The reason why he can get so much height is he's perfected his technique over the years, his arm swings, his push off from the trampoline. The more power you can put onto the trampoline, the more it will give you back to go up higher. So, and as you practice, you start feeling the trampoline of when to push off and how much power you give through your legs. So also we have body tension that helps you go up higher. So you have to keep your body tight so that all your weight can be distributed straight into the trampoline, and then when you jump up, you have to stay tight so it can push you straight up again. The way you reduce height or increase height is with how much force you apply. And then to stop, we teach the kids to first get their feet on the trampoline, and then you stop by bending your knees and then standing straight up.
Now, it may look like fun and games, but there's a lot of science behind my trampoline. Whenever something that has a mass is put at height above the ground, it has potential energy. Now, trampoline lena, they have potential energy at the top, which turns into kinetic energy when they're coming down. When they hit the mat, the springs of the trampoline are compressed. Ama-spring lawa always want to go back to the state that we're in when in rest. So the energy that is transferred to the spring to compress it is pushed back to extend the spring and send the mat back to its normal position. Now this is what makes you pop up again.
Even though trampoline is a sport, it has a lot of health benefits. It works on things like your concentration, your discipline, your coordination. To keep yourself up in the air and moving as one unit takes a lot of practice and a lot of core stability. One of the biggest thing that trampoline works on. Trampoline is also very cardiovascular, and it works a lot on lungs and breathing, and it's very good for the heart. Another thing that trampoline really helps a lot with is muscle tone, to build muscle tone, to keep the kids fit and healthy. Gymnastics is fun. Even if you can't find a trampoline club in your area, go online, go to the SAGF website, www.sagf.co.za. Get contacts for clubs that are in your area, get a phone number, join a club, get started. Thank you for visiting us. Time for you to get out of here. We're going to carry on with what we do best. Okay, Jean, jump.
Hey, bafethu TOMz sathanda ukuthi uphume ngaphandle sonivakashela ezikoleni zenu. Lapho ekhaya if uyayibona, then feel free to tag yourself on our social media platforms. Noma ke uma ufuna ukuthi size, then do the right thing on Facebook or stropela in inbox. Noma ke ungase emailela at TOMz@sabc.co.za. Right now though, let's see what went down. Grand mfana.
Ke sharp fele.
Yo, ke mang bitso la wa mfethu?
Ke tshepiso wena ma.
Ke siya mfethu. Ka bona go rata gymnastics wa bo. So wait again, you can always download app Ababitsanka Gymnastic Trivia. The app then I will show you how to do different tricks and will also teach you about the gymnastics. And ka bona whole feet and already. We got download that app Ababitsanka Gymnastic Training app. Sure, boy. Away. Gymnastics has been around for thousands of years, not only as an Olympic sport, but also as exercises for men and women to keep themselves fit.
If future is for the gymnastics culture.
Now, because it has been around for so long, true innovation in this sport comes from athletes themselves breaking the barriers in competitions. Now, as the competition in the sport is growing, athletes will have to learn how to do 3 spins instead of 2 and defy what was previously known about human capabilities. Now, the exercise routines of everyday people like you and me will start incorporating training used by gymnasts. Now, my exercises lawa are good for circulation and joint mobility, which will keep more people injury-free for longer. Okay, my friends, what would gravity look like in the future city that has no gravity?
What would happen if we squash gymnastics on the moon?
If humans had built a colony on the moon and could breathe without space suits, they could do gymnastics in normal clothes. The gravity on the moon is 1/6 of the Earth. Lokujuguti, there is less gravity pulling you down. This means that you could be able to jump 6 times higher with the same force, but according to Newton's law, you'll always come down the same pace you went up. So the faster you go up, the faster you'll come down. Because you get more height though, there'd be more time to do twist, flips, and moyeni, so it looks way more interesting. Events like the rings where gymnasts release to perform moves and then catch it again will involve the athletes actually throwing themselves upwards too. So to sum it up, gymnastics on the moon would be super epic. Kodwa, the chances of injury would still be there and might even be more likely. Aha mfethu TOMz iniphathele indaba ezimnandi khona lapha emakhaya.
Njalo kayibethana yazi sinombele sethanda uphinza nabo kufika ixesha lokhu.
So when lapha ekhaya kune IJ episode ufuna uyibona khona la ku TOMz, all you have to do is
send us the idea bafethu, and if it's fresh and brilliant, we'll make it a TOMz official episode khona la ku SABC 1.
And not only that, you get a goodie bag as well as just keep us up to TOMz 1.
So when lapha ekhaya, all you have to do is send through your ideas on Facebook, which is facebook.com/TOMz. On Twitter, we are simply @TOMz_SABC_1.
Hayi ke bethani ngokufika ixesha kalokuba thina nani mani yazi into siqhawula indambo uye ngapha nathi siye ngapha uyayiva siye but yazi into siyebulela uba lokho na uthatha ixesha lakho 30 minutes yonke wayichitha nathi wena kaloku umbukeli kaTOMz wasiboleka indlebe wasiboleka amehlo yazi into bethi nani senza umbulela ongazenzisiyo man sebulela yayiva.
Did you have a good time?
I had a great time, but I learned so much about gymnastics.
Definitely. When well, sit back, relax, and you can always visit to www.tomz.co.za. So tola noma yini oifuna regarding TOMz. From Inabongi Sitini, it's a goodbye. Check out what's coming up in the next episode of TOMz.
Some of the best guys in the skateboarding industry.
See how they work together to build a collaborative and give back to their community. Now, gonna ama types in our urban sports, see how some of them were born.
Now, the alternative sports scene is growing. Now, get a glimpse of what it will look like.
Find a few people who can help you get started on your own training. Excited yet? Walunga Kotago to tune into TOMz every Monday and Tuesday at 4 p.m. right here on SABC 1 Mzansi for sure.